Hello and welcome to another episode of Cymru Unleashed, where we talk everything, where we talk everything and highlight everything Cymru. Today we are joined by another special guest, who is actually the curator of Cymru Unleashed, and that is Mr. Osama himself.
Hey,
How you doing, sir?
not bad at all.
Yeah, yeah,
As if like
yeah.
I'm tired, but we push,
Yeah, we're pushing. That's it, and that's great. Thank you for coming in today. To just chat to us about your work and how all of this kind of came about, man. For starters, yeah. Well, I asked you how you're doing. What are you working on at the moment?
Oh God. Cymru Unleashed, obviously,
Yeah.
and it's a 5-part project. So there's the workshop element, there's the exhibition element, there's the documentary and VR video, and then there's the digital campaign. So it's a holistic project to promote sports and football to young girls and also to marginalized communities. And we're trying to use like multi-channel marketing and outreach systems to meet people where they are. So there's the grassroots element where we actually collaborate with small charities and CICs to host workshops, and then there's the exhibition element where we're going to be working with Build Hollywood to have an exhibition out for about 4 weeks and tell the story through the exhibition. And then there's the fun VR element, which I think the kids will really like. It has some sort of stop motion animation going, and it's beautiful. The team behind it are just really brilliant people. So I think the points for me when we're trying to create Cymru Unleashed is how do we reach out to everybody, in the way they will understand the language we understand.
That's wicked, man.
That's what we've been on.
How did Cymru Unleashed kind of come about?
So I think I saw an ad somewhere or like a post, and it said there's the Europe Partner Fund, and it's like if you want to do something to celebrate the Welsh women, first time in a major tournament, and he told us to send an expression of interest. So really, I just sat down. I was like, okay, how wild can I go? And I just kept, workshops, we'll do the VR. For me, it was fun because I did not expect to actually get a response. So I just put all these things there. And then a few weeks later, I got a response saying, we actually like the idea. And I was like, okay, nice. And then we did the second bid and they loved it. And, they called us up to the stadium and we had a meeting.
Yeah. And obviously right now the focus is obviously the women's football.
Yeah.
And kind of just supporting that. How has your experience been supporting the women's football and kind of shining a spotlight on it?
It is lovely, right? So it's 2 parts, right? Celebrating what we have now and then looking for how we can shape the future, right? So now we're celebrating the Welsh women, incredible stuff, all of them lovely. The performance at the Euros, for me, it was great because the fact that younger girls can look at them and in their generation, they're seeing the Welsh women at that high level, it will inspire them to also want to achieve that. Then from the community perspective, whether we like it or not, we still have a lot of work to do because we are telling the young girls, you can be this, your story, our game, but they don't see anybody like them on the pitch. So it's like, it's quite far-fetched, right? For the boys, I've noticed that when we do the workshop for the guys, to them is a realistic dream, because they've seen a lot of black players out there and all of that. But for the young girls, there's a disconnect. And I spoke to the coach about this to say, when I had a chance to speak with her for like 2 seconds, I was like, hopefully very soon we'll have a more diversified, team. Because are you saying there are no talents from ethnic minority communities? Oh, definitely they are. But it's to build a bridge between the under 19 and then the under 21, under 23, and the transition to the female team. Because when you go to the under 19, there are a lot of players there. But what happens? They don't just make it to the national team. So we've been having discussions about this. Is it that there's some barrier to entry, or is the selection process not just favorable towards them, or what exactly is it? So these are the, to be honest, I came into these projects, for more of like advertising, but now I've been asking questions. Like we're trying to understand why, and then see what we can do. So that's where the policy aspects with the lovely Soraya Kelly comes in. Yeah.
Can you talk more about that? Your partnership and your campaign?
It's brilliant. So for me, Cymru Unleashed is not a touch and go project, right? Because what happens, we've done the workshops, we've done the exhibitions, then we just stop. So what we're saying to the FAW is we want this to be a legacy project, and we want to actually continue, we want to keep on doing this till we actually see change.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
So when Soraya, came to me and told me all the lovely stuff she wants to do, I'm like, definitely we'll get this done. Because for us, is that 5-year action plan actually builds a pipeline from the under-19 academy all the way to the national team and even beyond that. So, yeah.
What does change look like to you?
One beautiful thing about change is that I've noticed it's easy to fake KPIs. You can, statistics and all of that, you can easily write that, but change is visible. You just see it. I don't have to convince you that this microphone is black. You see it, right? So for me, until it becomes obvious that something has definitely happened there, then we'll keep this in pushing. So I'm not tying it to any, we want to see 20 people, because that is not change for us, right? It's easy to write out all those things and it exists and checks out. We want it to be visible, like let everybody, the young people out there, everyone can see, this is something different. Yeah.
So what's your goal for Cymru Unleashed?
I think the goal for Cymru Unleashed is to have more women in sports generally, not just football, although football is like the channel that we are starting with, right? But more women in sports, and definitely more people from ethnic minority communities playing at high level. So not just at the grassroots level, but at like the pinnacle. Yeah.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. What would you say to people at home and how they can support you? So
on the website now, it is live. You can go on there. If you're a school, you can sign up to support what we're doing. If you're an organization that would like to sign the petition, which will go live by like next week, you can please do that. And if you want to volunteer in any way, shape, or form, please feel free. At the end of the day, we have to move as a collective, because that's when change actually happens. Yeah.
And what is a message that you want to share with people and maybe aspiring kind of young girls kind of getting into football and getting into these sports?
Do not limit yourself, and do not accept a fake win, because it's easy to give you a win. So you speak to some of them and they're like, oh yeah, we had this training and then we are certified, to be like a referee, right? But don't stop there. Because now you have the certification, you can probably get paid to go to 1 or 2 workshops. Why don't you want to see yourself on the pitch? Right? Because that is a win. I mean, you have the certification, but don't stop there. Take it all the way, like, so that's it. So don't stop, don't settle at, that win, that's, now congratulations. Take it all the way to where you actually want to be, to the top. Yeah.
And obviously, just a quick highlight. Again, like I said, one of the things that we've been working on is obviously highlighting the women's national team.
Yeah.
And they're working, at the Euros. How have you found that, and how important has that qualification meant to our girls here in Wales?
This is lovely. For me, it's just like making them superheroes, right? And the beautiful thing is, whether we like it or not, there's a 6-year-old girl out there or a 7-year-old girl out there that will look up to them and inspire, and aspire to be like them. And for us, I think that is what we're trying to do, because when you speak to the younger ones and they see the mural, for example, first ever in Europe, that is important, right? These are the things that they will look at and be like, wow, I would like to have one of that. So it's very important. And a shout out to all the partners. I think everybody, all 18 of us, everyone is doing a very fantastic job in their own way. And also a big thank you to the Welsh government and the FAW for making this possible. Yeah,
that's beautiful, man. I think that's just a great way to kind of end the interview, and for me as well, a big shout out to the ladies and the national team, because you've inspired us and you've done a great job for us, and we're proud of you. So from us at Cymru Unleashed, from Osama and me, thank you guys. Thank you for supporting, and stay tuned for more content, more videos, and the next episode of Cymru Unleashed. We'll see you soon.
thank you.